Hello everyone, I am back again with this fun voice. Also, the more I use this robot man, the more I realize he is kind of daddy. Anyways, let's get right into everything you need to know about Michael Jackson. To start, he was born in Gary, Indiana on the 29th of August 1958. His parents are Catherine and Joseph. But let's be real here, we only talk about Catherine. Also, Michael had a lot of fucking siblings. As you know, the Jackson 5 was pretty much everything. But little did we know that this little boy would grow up to be the most disrespectful, beautiful, purest thing we have ever seen. Now, let's move on to Michael's solo career. And guess what? It includes more than just Thriller. Something you should know about Michael's solo career. Since his solo career was so successful, he had a lot of haters that tried to destroy his success. Even one of his brothers threw some shade. And his name starts with a J. That's right, Jermaine. We see you, boo boo. Continuing with Michael's career, the reason for his unreal success is because he is simply a legend. First of all, his vocals. They are holy and untouchable, especially his falsetto. Did you hear that shit? I am going to play that again. Wow. Bend me over and fuck me sideways, daddy. As every cultured human being knows, Michael's dancing is untouchable as well. I mean seriously, your fave could absolutely never. Michael also writes music that actually has a message, unlike the song Gucci Gang Gucci Gang Gucci Gang Gucci Gang Gucci Gang Gucci Gang Gucci Gang. But honestly, Lil Pump, no tea no shade, I must admit, I have popped some pussy to the song Gucci Gang on many occasions. Also, one more thing, Michael is a beatboxing extraordinaire. No, seriously, this bitch can create an entire song with just his mouth and voice.
I gave my money, I gave my time.
Bitch, me too. Also, this bitch could belt like nobody's business, especially when he was an actual fetus. How in the fuck is that even humanly possible? Also, a vocal ranking.
Let it be, let it be. No, 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 no. I never, 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 never can say goodbye.
To put it simply, I am wigless. So now that we have addressed that Michael is incredible at everything, even breathing, let's move on to some other things you should know about him. Let's just get right into the fact that Michael was the most humble person in the music industry.
What is your philosophy of staying at the top?
Boy, I think being humble.
That's right. He just kneeled for one of his fans. Why is he so fucking pure? Oh, and he was probably the nicest as well, even though people treated him like absolute poo.
Security! Did you get this book? I don't want anybody to step on this. Don't kill it though. Don't kill it.
That's right. This man literally saved a bug on stage. But guess what? Underneath Michael's shy and sweet persona, he was low-key a savage. Here are some examples.
Can you see chess?
I can see right about where your Nike is.
What a shimmer. Back up. Ah, dimwit.
Could you lift that up, please?
Eddie, pull it up like I was working for him.
No, hey, wait, stop. Do not interrupt. Randy!
Don't touch my hair.
Think about getting into music publishing? And he looked at me kind of, I thought he was joking, he said, I'm gonna get yours.
I own half of Sony's publishing, and Tommy Mottola is a devil. Turn that off, please. Know what? I don't mind. Tape it.
Oh! Michael is getting gangster today!
Somebody get some ice for those burns, please. Another thing you need to know is that Michael was a humanitarian. and would often visit children's hospitals and donate shit tons of money. And if you think his love for helping children is weird, then I'm afraid that you have some serious issues. Speaking of his love for children, guess what? He is not a fucking pedophile. To anyone who says Michael is guilty, put those tabloids down, boo boo, and open your damn eyes. Here is some proof that Michael is innocent.
He will not believe what's going to happen. It's beyond his worst nightmares. So one more record. If I go through with this, I win big time. I will get everything I want.
And newsflash, Michael was never found guilty. Now that we know all of his allegations are utter bullshit, let's move on to some iconic Michael moments. The first being, I love to tour.
I think that you don't like the tour just
I
because...
don't like it though.
I know, but you say this
I
is-
go through
but what
hell.
is it setting up though? I don't understand.
I go through hell touring. Okay, then I'll make it positive then.
Yeah, it's just...
For you know the truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
And action, Michael.
I love to tour. You guys messed up.
That's right. He actually fucking hated touring. Michael saying I love you more, or I love you to fans is also iconic.
I love you more.
I love you more, much more.
I love you more. I love you more. I love you too. The fans in Japan, I love you more.
If Michael did that shit to me, I would end up in the fucking hospital. Look at her titties is another iconic moment. Also when he said he wasn't a narcissist.
Not a narcissist, just trying this mirror effect, testing the camera, seeing how well it works. Doo-doo! Up ahead. What?
What a king. Literally invented the art of taking a mirror selfie. Also, that's a sad chicken.
It's so sad. That's a sad joke.
And we can't forget, I'm a nice person. I just took a shower, and I washed my hair thoroughly.
I'm a nice person. I just took a shower and I washed my hair thoroughly.
Oh, and that time Oprah asked if Michael was a virgin.
Are you a virgin? How could you ask me that question? I'm a gentleman. You're a gentleman. I'm a gentleman.
Okay, but Michael, explain this. That doesn't seem very gentlemanlike to me, little boy. Also, let's never forget when Michael said this.
If you come to Neverland, it's a rule that you are bound to get wet.
Michael baby, I'm afraid we know exactly what you mean by that. And let's be real, every performance Michael ever did was iconic, even when he was in a wheelchair. Wow, I love standing a legend. Let's move on to Michael's love life for a brief moment, to put it simply.
Nope.
Yes!
Nope.
Yes! 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 Yes!
No!
And yes, I am aware that Michael did not technically date some of the people I showed. And also, I'm not trying to offend anyone. Those are just my opinions. Okay, let's move on. Fun fact. Elizabeth Taylor is a queen for many reasons. But one of the biggest reasons is because she was a true friend to Michael.
And I can't see Christmas without Michael or Michael without Christmas.
Thank you Elizabeth for being a person with some fucking substance and not being a fake bitch like most of Michael's friends. Quincy, I am talking to you boo boo. Also, appreciate the Invincible album, because that shit was so underrated. Another fun fact, Macazilla is a dangerous thing, and so are gold pants. Another fun fact, Michael had vitiligo. He did not bleach his skin or want to be white, I swear. And yes, Michael had plastic surgery. But who gives a fucking shit? He was beautiful and daddy, and that is all. Also Michael's laugh.
Well,
That fucking hurt so terribly. Also Michael's eyebrows. Beauty gurus everywhere are fucking quaking. Also if you Google most beautiful smile in the world, Michael comes up. Honestly, if I was to list off every perfect thing about Michael, we would be here all fucking night. So let me stop. As you guys know, Michael had a monkey, an elephant, and literally every other fucking animal you would see in a zoo. However, he was scared of dogs. Yes, dogs. Moving on. As we know, Michael decided to have children. And thank God he did, because all 3 of his children are a blessing. And guess what? I do not give a shit if they are his biological kids or not. He was the best dad ever, and that is all that fucking matters. As we know, Michael left us far too early in June 2009. But guess what? We aren't going to talk about that, or else I might have an emotional breakdown. In conclusion, Michael is a genius, a legend, probably the best to ever do it, and simply untouchable. And I mean that when I say he is untouchable. People need to stop comparing other artists to him 24/7. Thank you all for watching this. I am aware there are some things I have left out. Michael is just so amazing, it is hard to shove all of this shit into one video. I'm going to finish watching the Emoji Movie now because I am trash. Toodaloo.